Hello and welcome to another K-Bash Studio. Today we're going to be doing our really special segment. Why? Because I've been doing cakes for the longest time, but I always done fondant cakes. So when a person will call me and tell me, Carla, I want a frosting cake, my heart will drop. Because I'm used to do fondant cakes and I love that slick, perfect look to them. And frosting, if you don't practice, that's really difficult to achieve. So I was thinking, what can I do to take that pressure out of me when I'm doing cake? That's something that I love to do. So I started studying, taking classes, thinking to myself, and I got this perfect tips that will help you to make that perfect slick cake. So vamos a hacerlo. They say that a perfect cake starts with a perfectly leveled cake. But even though that's true, with these tips I'm gonna give you here, you won't need to worry. I wanted to show you with more detail how I cut my cakes. I first mark the cake. I don't cut it right through first. I just mark it. If you see, I have my hand really close to my body to have more stable hand, and then I cut away. After you're finished cutting, let's tuck our cakes with some frosting. You want to stabilize your cake to your Lazy Susan or your turntable, so put a damp paper towel. That way you're not chasing your cake all over the place. There's two ways to fill your cakes with frosting. I will call this one the freestyle. It's the one that I've been using for years. It's easier for me, but I'm gonna show you another one. Like I told you before, there's two methods to fill your cakes with frosting. This is the second one. It's using a piping bag. I don't have any tip on it. I just cut the end and then I put the frosting. The only thing about this technique for me is that I put a lot of frosting on it from the beginning. Even though you can take it off, it's more work. So just use the technique that you like most or is easier for you. You want to make sure that all your frosting is spread evenly in the layer and it goes to the edge, almost like getting off the cake. Now I finished stacking my cakes, and be sure that your top layer has the caramelized part to the top. That way you're sure that you have a really straight, because that's the bottom of the pan, so it's usually really straight. Then you crumb coat your cake. You don't have to be perfect. You just want to hold any crumb or any frosting that's oozing out of your layers. After you're done with your crumb coat, put it in the fridge for 15 minutes. Now let's do our wax paper circle. I just used a square piece of wax paper. I fold it 3 times as you see here. Then with my cardboard circle, I measure it by putting the wax paper piece on the middle, and any paper that just fell out of the circle, I cut it away, and voila, you have a perfect wax paper circle for your cake. After that, take your cake out of the fridge and let's frost for the second time our sides. If you see, I don't frost the top first, I frost my sides first, then I just put a little bit of frosting on the top. Then after that, we're gonna put our wax paper circle and let's press it and smooth it on the top of our cake. After you're done smoothing your wax paper circle to your cake, put a little bit of frosting and put a cardboard on top. That way your cake is gonna be between 2 cardboards, and this will give you a guideline for your frosting. That way you don't need to worry about having a skirt frosting. That's the worst. And after that, put it in the fridge for 15 minutes. After the cake is out of the fridge, once again, let's perfect our frosting. Now let's put frosting to our sides for the last time. This time it's gonna be really smooth because it's gonna be getting cold as you put your frosting, because remember, your base coating is cold. Then with a bench scraper or even a paint scraper, scrape all your frosting till it's perfectly smooth, and then with a spatula take your excess from the top. I'm gonna let you in a little secret. I always spray my cakes with water because remember, your frosting is butter based, so it gives it like a waterproof surface that makes your cakes look perfect. After that, let's take our cardboard and our wax paper circle, that's really important, out of our cake. Really careful, just warm your spatula a little bit and then just go it all around your cake and take out your cardboard. Then your wax paper is gonna be really easy. You just peel it back so your frosting doesn't come out. Then I sprayed a little bit on the top and smooth out my surface on the top. If you see, I didn't need to do anything to my edges because my two cardboards did that work for me. After that, just put it in the base that you want and you're basically done. And here you have it, the perfect frosted cake. Now you have a blank canvas that you can go and do whatever and put whatever decorations you like. I hope you like this video and stay tuned because I'm gonna have a lot of cute, great ideas to how to frost cakes, different techniques that I know that you will love. And if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. Remember, subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.